In this video, I'm going to show you how to request an item through Interlibrary Loan using the CINAHL database. You would request an item through Interlibrary Loan anytime the resource is not in the VCU Libraries collection. The first step in this process, if you're using a database, is to find an article that you're interested in. Once you've done that, you would click on the Get It at VCU button. When you do, you'll come to a screen that appears to look just like the one in front of you, which is telling you that your search does not match any physical resource in the library. This will lead you to your next step, which is to request this item. You would do this by coming up and clicking where it says Sign In to request this item, which you can see here with the pointer. When you click on that, you will then be prompted for your EID and password. Once you have put in your EID and password, you'll come back to the previous screen and you'll notice that now you're signed into your account, and so you can see my name is up here in the right corner, and then your next step is to click on the Interlibrary Loan document delivery link that you see here. Once you've clicked the Interlibrary Loan button, if it is your first time making a request, the Interlibrary Loan information form will appear. And that is what you see before you now. You will only have to fill out this form one time. After that, it's stored in the system and you won't have to go back to it unless you need to make changes. When filling out this form, there's two things I would like to highlight that you be aware of. One being, when you're prompted for your email address, please use your VCU email address because it allows you to be identified as a member of the VCU community. The other thing I would like to highlight is down at the very bottom, you'll be asked for which library you would like to be able to pick up items. If you're on the medical campus, most likely that would be the Tompkins McCall Library. This is only important when it comes to materials that have to be physically delivered, such as a book. Everything else that you request, if it can be delivered electronically, will show up in your email and you'll be able to retrieve it electronically from there. Once you have filled out the information form and click Submit, you'll come to the Article or Resource Request screen. This screen contains all the information for the requested item, in this case a journal article. This screen is also the screen that you'll come to every time you request an Interlibrary Loan item once you've filled out that information form the first time. You'll notice that it is already filled out, and I always suggest, just to be sure, to check all of the information to be sure it's correct, and then when you want to request it, scroll to the bottom and you'll notice it says Submit Request. Click on it, and then you'll come to an Outstanding Request screen. You'll notice that any time that you request an item, that in the status box it'll say awaiting copyright clearance. Once it's been processed by the Interlibrary Loan Department, you'll notice it says Request Sent. From there, it's largely dependent upon what the cooperating library does in filling it that determines how quickly you will get it. And that is how you request something through Interlibrary Loan.